Well, hi class. Bonjour, c'est me. I'm Booger. Welcome aboard. Got a recipe book. Holy cow, this thing is huge. I've had this for, look at it, over 20 years. Got it at a yard sale for 75 cents. Okay, it's personalized to somebody named Julie or somebody in there. Sorry, I got your cookbook if you're looking for it. Your friend sold it. But anyways, it's got all kinds of recipes from the States. It's got history, and it's really cool. I'll show you some of that when I open it up. It's so big. You need a whole counter for it. I've done a couple recipes out of here, and I always love it. And not in the air fryer, but this is the first time I'm going to try something in the air fryer out of here. And it's potatoes, mushroom stuffed potato with mushroom. I can't remember what it's called. But anyways, we're going to try it out. Okay? Guys ready? Hang on a second. Chin chin. Alright, so it's page 225 in this book. I'm telling you, it's such a beautiful book. It gives you the history of Southwest, every state, what the recipe comes from, the state it comes from, and a story. It's really, really nice. Love it. Such a beautiful find for 75 cents. Alright, so first thing it tells you, it's for 3 potatoes, but mine are not that big. They're russet potatoes. Cut it in half. Scoop up the pulp. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. So cut it lengthwise. Like so. Get yourself a spoon and just scoop out some of that. You leave about it says an inch to an inch and a half thick. So I'll finish that and then you'll see that, okay? My potatoes cut up and they're soaking in water so they don't turn brown. I've got 2 tablespoons of butter there, unsalted butter, that I'm going to melt in the air fryer. Why not? It's not going to take very long. Turn the bottom on, top on. Let's do that freeze good. Let me melt that. We'll take that out and then I'll show you what to do with potatoes. So that was not even 3 minutes. You can invest in one of these. It's for the grill, but this is beautiful for an air fryer, so you don't hurt yourself. Alright, I'm using a flat pan. I forgot to tell you that because now you can use the original pan that comes with the DeLonghi air fryer, but I'm going to use, I got both, so I'm going to use both. I'm going to use the other one with the paddle to make, to stir up the onions and mushrooms and all that stuff, so. Oh, I decided on not using 4 potatoes. That's enough. I couldn't fit any more if I wanted to anyways. Alright, so you take this butter, and put my glove back on, and you brush it with this butter. I think unsalted butter is a good idea, seeing how they want you to put salt after this. Alright. Well, there's plenty of butter left here. Okay, sorry it's taking so long. Just put me on faster speed. It'll go by quicker. And then you take, I got some kosher sea salt here. It doesn't tell you how much, it says to sprinkle it with salt. Now they want you to put this in the oven at 425 for 10 minutes. I think it says 10 minutes or till crisp, okay? So let's bump it up to a 4, the bottom's on, and I'll let you know how long I do that. Meanwhile, I'm going to prep the other stuff. Here we go. We're talking 15 minutes. I'm going to shut it off. Look how pretty that looks. And I'm going to switch pans. I'm going to put this on a towel on the side here. Again, you can do just the regular pan, but you just got to take the potatoes out and then put the paddle in. You have to turn the machine off to put the paddle in, okay? Now you can turn it on. Alright, so it says to 1.5 cups of chopped white button mushrooms. I chopped them up. I took the stem out and I diced it up. Okay. Onions, green onions. That's about 1/4 cup. I'm going to take the recipe down below, okay? So no freaking out. I'm actually going to turn the bottom off for this one because there's not a whole lot of, there's no oil or anything. I'm going to put the rest of that butter in there. Okay. So it says sweet pepper. I don't have a sweet pepper, so I had a scallion that I diced up really petite. I'm going to use that instead. Again, I'll put the original recipe down below. And here's a garlic clove minced. Okay. And it says to put the rest, to say the rest of the butter to the remaining butter. That's what it is right there. See? Get a spatula here. Get all that goodness out of there. Alright. So, Just to cook that for until the liquid evaporates. So the top, I'm going to put it down to a 3. I'll let you know how long I do that. As I did that for about 8 minutes, I'm going to shut it off. I left everything the same. Bottom was off. And look how beautiful that looks. Smells good. Now it tells you to turn the heat off and then stir the rest of the stuff in there. I'm going to let the machine stir it up for me and turn the stuff like as low as it can go. Number 1, okay? Just to stir this stuff up for a couple minutes. So it says to do some walnuts. I'm using pecans because this is pecan country over here. And how much was that? 1/4 cup. Okay. So parsley. It says 2 tablespoons of parsley, which I went outside and got some of that beautifulness. A couple tablespoons of that. And an egg yolk. There. That I scrambled up. It's a pretty interesting recipe, isn't it? And I'm not using any peppers. I got a tomato. I just chopped that up. That's gonna taste good in there, right? Okay. So you don't want to stir this up when it's running. Okay. You don't want to touch that paddle when it's turning. Look how beautiful that is. I like that so far. So I'm gonna turn it down to 1. Okay. Turn it on. Bottom's off. Just to let it stir a little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe 2 minutes. Okay. And then I'll do that. 2 minutes. That's all. Okay. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. So let me get my potatoes back in the picture here. I want you to stuff that stuff in that stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna switch the pan over. Look how easy that is, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna switch that over now. I'll switch it back to the air fryer. We'll be back. Here we go. It used all of the filling, none left over. Isn't that pretty? Pretty interesting. All right, it says filled potato with mushroom mixture, bake 5-7 minutes or until hot. Make 6 appetizers, and that's exactly what I got. So let's turn the bottom back on, the top one. Let's do a curry, okay? And I'm gonna do that for about 8 minutes or so. We'll be back. Okay, so I did that exactly for 8 minutes. Look how pretty that is. Look. Wow. Okay. They show you a number of the page that the photo is on, so it's up here. I don't know if you can see that. It's right up there. But yeah, okay. Let's get this going. I can see some sour cream on here and all that stuff, but I'm going to try it as is, see what the fuss is all about. Okay, let me go this way. Oh yes, so cooked through and everything. That's very good. That's very good. Not a whole lot of flavor going on in there. You know, so you could put some hot sauce, some sour cream, something like that. Spice it up a little bit with some cayenne in there. You could use a little bit of jalapeno, whatever. I would zhuzh it up a little bit though, but it's something the whole family would not mind eating. It's pretty cool. All right, you guys. I'm going to take that book out a couple more times and do some recipes out of there just to show you can turn any recipe into an air fryer recipe. All right, thanks for shopping. Bye.